The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. Brandon gone with Charles Davis. Out is the punter, Ethan Evans, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, a familiar face for the other sideline, a guy drafted first overall the year the Rams moved back to L.A. And the face of the franchise really for 5 seasons, Jared Goff. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, and before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches make a quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now gone. It's complete to Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Again, another completion here on his opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. Down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down here at the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's where the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with the football. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them and will show some progress and improvement starting here in week 2.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Second and 11. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They talk about this Lions defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Pass complete, Jordan Whittington. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a play fake here on first down. We'll get this complete to Whittington. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on third down, Donahue. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran.
Kyren Williams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down, and they'll go back to Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. (7-7) our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be crowned right upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now third and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 7. Operating from the gun, Donahue. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
He's a rookie.
rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the gun on third down. Donahue. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Donahue. He'll drop this down to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Donahue. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Donahue. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw is gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here comes third and the length of the football. After the run, Goff going to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to call the Lions first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And the Lions.
Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A loss of 6 yards.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Throwing to start the drive. Donahue. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Donahue. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches in the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 59 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing to start the drive. Donahue. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Donahue. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and 9 now. And that's complete to Adams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's good.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Donahue. Pass complete there to Nakua. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have pushed right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Donahue. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. Oh, boy, he can exploit it anywhere.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
You do. You get hungrier. You get greedy in a good way.
At the 25-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. McKenzie now to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice play. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more
Good observation, because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Off the bootleg. Donahue. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
On for the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And going to blocks is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Hey, we got to push it up. We got to push it up. We got to push it up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's Williams on the catch. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. To return is McKenzie.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Operating from the gun, Donahue. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35.
That's good. We're on Rams. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. Second down and 4.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll get this complete to Whittington.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Donahue. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Now Goff.
He's got right on the short throw. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him back complete. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and
2
10.
minutes left to play in this football
line.
game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's 1st down. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Now it's Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts
8 yards on the
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Rams 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
44-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions quickly now are going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
A gain of 11 on the play.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for L.A., after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2.